What's going on, everybody? Todd here. Today we're going to install our full piping neoprene seat covers from Wet Okole, Hawaii on our two-door Jeep JL. Now make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start in the front on the passenger side. Everything I do on the passenger side is pretty much a mirror image of what happens on the driver's side, so you're just going to repeat that same process. Slight variation, but you'll see what's going on. Now, first, I'm going to go ahead and remove our headrest. I'm going to lift up on that headrest. Now on the inside, we've got a smaller button on this side that you squeeze to be able to lift the headrest up and out and set that off to the side. All right, so what I've done is I push the seat all the way forward. We're going to go to the back side of the front seat and follow these straps. They're just elastic. We're going to undo them from the hooks on the bottom, and then we can pull it forward. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do our seat bottoms. Now these are side specific, so the best way to determine which side you have is to look at the front. So this part right here is just kind of flat across. That's going to go to the inside, and this part kind of drops down. That's going to go to the outside. So what we're going to do is flip the seat bottom over and then unclip all the straps. Now what we want to do is pull our straps kind of towards the top. This way we're not covering up our straps when we're putting everything on. And we want to kind of hook over top of the front of the seat. And in the rear, we're going to take the back and we're going to fit that in between the seat back and the seat bottom. So just push that in as far as you can. Stretch it back. All right, next we're going to go ahead and pull the seat forward and then pull everything through from the back. All right, so here is our seat back, here is our seat bottom, and here are the straps coming down through between the two. So what we're going to do is grab those straps and kind of pull the material to where it comes through. And what I like to do is take these straps, and we got the clip on the straps. What I'm going to do is kind of pull that clip to the end of the strap. And I want to make sure that this clip, the strap doesn't get twisted up. So what I'm going to do is take the strap and run it up to the front, go over top of the frame on the inside of the bottom of the seat where it hangs down. And that way I can just grab it from the front and clip it to the buckle. And you'll see that in just a moment. All right, now once we've got that in place, we're going to go ahead and pull the seat back and lock it in place and go up front. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take our clip that we just pulled from underneath the seat, and we're going to take our buckle that's on the front of the seat bottom. We're going to clip those together, and then we can go ahead and start pulling that clip tight. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. As you pull them tight, make sure you got everything up on top straight and massage it into place as needed. All right, now what we're going to do is take this buckle and we're going to fit it between the frame and the seat. On the opposite side, you won't be able to see that, but we're going to do the clip, and we're going to feed them together and then cinch them down at the bottom underneath the seat. All right, now once they're connected down bottom, you want to go ahead and cinch everything down and straighten everything out. Now on the driver's side, you've also got a knob. On the driver's side seat, there's just basically a cutout that's elastic. You're just going to stretch it around the knob for the driver's side. Okay, now that we've got everything massaged in place with the seat bottoms, we're going to go ahead and focus on the seat backs. Now, here's the seat back that comes out of the box. These are mirror images of each other, so they are side specific. The quickest way to tell if you've got the driver's side or passenger side is look at one side. When you've got an open flap, that's where an airbag is allowed to deploy from the seat. That needs to be facing towards the outside. So this right here is going to be our passenger side seat back. What we want to do is we want to detach the Velcro at the bottom. And then to make this go over nice and easy, what I like to do is kind of fold it inside out just a little bit at the bottom. All right, once we have it about like that, we can go ahead and pull the seat back. And we're going to fit it over top. Now once we get it in place, we're going to have a cutout for our latch up here. Just go ahead and get it around there and just kind of tuck it in place. And that's going to kind of center everything where it is here. That way we can work from here. Next, we're going to go ahead and go to our posts for our headrest. And this stuff just kind of stretches around. It's neoprene, very stretchy, easy to work with. Just tuck it in place where it looks nice. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and massage it into place. You might have to shift it around, but get it to where your seams and your piping is lined up with the outside of your seat. And then we can go ahead and work it down. Now, once we get this work down in the front, we're going to work this part down between the seat bottom and the seat back, and then focus on the rear side to get everything lined up. Now we've got it all pushed through, let's go ahead and fold this all the way forward and work on it from the back. Now on the back side of the seat, you're going to notice down here at the bottom, I've still got this kind of folded reverse. That way this Velcro is not facing down and facing in, because this flap would actually stick to it and then I have to work it back off of there. So this flap is not going to stay like this. What it needs to do is kind of fold up and out of the way, and we're going to tuck it underneath our cover. Now what we can do is underneath where we've got the front side of the seat back pushed through between the seat back and the seat bottom, we can go ahead and kind of pull that down, make sure the material is coming all the way through. We've got kind of the dog leg piece off to the side, and what we're going to do is we're going to kind of stretch that up, and then we're going to bring this down to meet it. Then we can go ahead and get the Velcro attached. You want to get it attached initially, and then you can go ahead and adjust things into place to where everything's nice and straight, and refix the Velcro wherever it's necessary. right, let's go ahead and work on the headrest. Okay, now here is our headrest cover. Just to show you, this is also going to be side specific, just like everything else that we've been working with so far. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to determine driver's side from passenger side. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all of this out from the inside. You'll notice this has got the cushion, so that's going to face front. And now at the bottom, we've kind of got a closed end and then also an open end. The open end always needs to face to the inside of the vehicle. Closed end faces to the outside of the vehicle. So this right here is going to be our passenger side headrest cover. Now here is our headrest. What I like to do with this is just like what we did with the front seat. I like to kind of fold it inside out just a little bit. This helps everything to go over easier. I'm going to fit that over top. Try to get everything lined up as much as you can with it in place like this, and then we can work it down to the bottom. You're going to kind of stretch it down into place. And as you're stretching into place, you want to make sure that all of your seams are lining up with the lines and the contours of the headrest. Then once we flip it upside down, we're going to take this portion and kind of stretch it, peel back the Velcro, let it lock into place, then peel this one back as well, and lock that one into place. All right, next we're going to go ahead and fit this back onto the seat back. Just line it up. And push it down into place, and then we can go ahead and massage this in place so this is nice and straight up the front. Okay, so now here we are in the back seat. This is the back seat bottom. Now you want to make sure you have this oriented properly, so there's going to be an opening right here. That's where your seat belts are going to come through from the seat bottom. So what we're going to do is flip this over, and then you're going to see all the straps and buckles. You're just going to want to unbuckle everything so that we can run all the straps. All right, and we're going to go ahead and flip it over. All right, and make sure you go ahead and hook the front of the cover over top of the front of the seat, and then kind of pull back on it. And then this portion you want to fit between the seat back and the seat bottom. And just push everything through. And you've also got some openings where it's going to go over top of your child safety hooks. Make sure those are lined up and fit into place so they can go over top of that as you're pushing through. Now to help everything get through, go ahead and set down your seat back and pull everything through from the rear. All right, so here from the back, you can see we've got the two rear-facing child safety hoops. We've also got a couple of safety hoops up front as well, but we're just going to focus on these for right now. So what we want to do is kind of stretch this back and get it hooked on top of those safety hoops where your openings are. Then from the bottom, we're going to go ahead and start pulling our cables through, our straps through, and then we can go ahead and hook them and start tightening them down. right, then also from the sides, I'm going to take our other straps and pull them as well. All right, let's go ahead and fold this back down, massage everything in place, and pull our seat belts through. All right, and down here we've got the child safety hoops that are available in here. We've got our seat belt buckles. All right, let's go ahead and work on the seat back. Okay, now here is the seat back. I've already got it oriented properly, so you're going to look for these holes up here to be facing upward. Now we're going to go ahead and rock our headrests up. We also want to go ahead and open up the cover, so you're going to pull this Velcro apart. And then just like on the front seat covers, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of turn them inside out a little bit, about halfway. It's going to make it a lot easier to fit it over top of the seat back. Go ahead and pull this headrest off, set it to the side. Now you want to guide this down where it goes over top of our headrests. And then start pulling it a little bit tighter. Before you go too far though, you're going to want to reach up inside and feed these straps through. Next, we'll also want to get this pulled nice and tight and work around the handle up top. Also want to take these straps, feed them through these holes. Next, the front of the seat back, we're going to want to work this in between the seat bottom and the seat back. All right, now we're going to fold the seat back forward and pull all that through from the bottom. This is pulled nice and tight. We'll be able to stretch this up and let the Velcro stick to it. and we'll massage it in place, and then we can attach the headrest. All right, now personally, I find it easier to install the headrest cover with the headrest in place. So we're going to go ahead and fit this on. And then with the headrest cover, it's just elastic at the bottom. You can feel the foam on one side. That's going to be, the side facing the rear passenger's head. Again, we're just going to kind of turn this inside out. Get that lined up and work it down. As you're pushing it down, it's helpful to push in on the side of the headrest. All right, get that nice and massaged in place, and repeat the same on the other headrest. Okay, now to wrap this up, we're going to go ahead and install our console cover. We do have a console cover in the kit. If you look at the top of it, you're going to see the seams. Those are going to go towards the sides. When you flip it over, you're going to notice one side is going to have a little bit less material, one side is going to have more material. The side with more material goes up towards the front. And what you want to do is you want to just kind of open up the console cover, and then you're going to take the back end of it, and you're just going to kind of fit it on the back side of the console cover. Kind of get it hooked in there, and once it's hooked in, you just stretch it over the front, just like so, and then massage everything in place. There you go. Well, that's all it takes for this installation. If you found this video helpful, make sure and give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the product, check the link in the description below, and as always, if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online at RealTruck.com.